The Holiday Fantasy and Lights has been a gift to the city of Madison and surrounding communities since 1989. And here to give us a little of the behind-the-scenes look is Mark Hoffman from IBEW. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Amy.
Now, Mark, tell us who all is involved with putting all this together.
The Fantasy and Lights is a joint venture between the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 159 in Madison, and the National Electrical Contractors Association, the Madison chapter here.
And you've started out with 12 displays in 1989. How many are you up to now?
We're up to 40.
Wow.
And we're making big plans for next year as our 25th year, so we're going to add some more for next year.
And so let's talk about the experience. You come to Olin Park and you start to drive through, then what do you do?
You can dial your radio to 1610 AM, and you'll hear a narration about the displays, and you want to slowly drive through the park and look at each display. And you make the whole tour, and you drive out the park. There is a donation box if you want to give donations to continue this program every year is where it helps, and it also goes to donations to various food banks and whatnot around the
wonderful.
area.
Now, you made a big change a couple of years ago, going to LED lights. What's the difference there for you?
Well, the difference between the bulbs where we're using now are LEDs. Before we used a regular filament bulb, less power used. We've reduced our power consumption by 82%.
Wow, that's just with that change.
That's correct.
Wow, and the other thing I didn't know is LED lights don't warm up, and as a result, you have to worry about when the snow hits.
That's right. When we have snow like we did yesterday, the LED bulbs used to melt the snow off. Excuse me, the filament bulbs used to melt the snow off. Now the LED bulbs don't warm up, so we'll have a couple of guys out there this evening sweeping off bulbs they're full of snow.
And so what are the new things people will see this year?
Our newest is the Bucky Badger.
How appropriate.
When you turn to drive into the park, he's straight ahead there, and he's volleying some lightning bolts, and it's about 23.5 feet tall.
And your biggest one, I think, goes up to 40 feet tall?
We do have what's called the memory tree at the top of the hill. You can purchase a bulb on this memory tree. It is 40 feet tall. There are approximately 15 to 20 names on a banner up there that honor a loved one in your family in memory.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for all of your work in putting this together. It is truly a year-round effort in keeping it all put together, and of course, certainly donations welcome. How long does this continue?
This will run through about January 2nd. And then we'll
January
start tearing
2nd.
down.
So if you have family visiting or just need to get the kids out of the house for a while, a perfect thing to do at Olin Park.
Yes.
Thanks so much, Mark.